Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials, and we are into the revision mode and we are revising all important chapter number 10, Microbes in Human Welfare. And as part of it, we have been reflecting upon microbes and their uses in general day-to-day life. Yesterday in our session, we discussed about the various methods and uses of microbes in sewage treatment as well as in the production of biogas. And today we are going to discuss about the microbes as biocontrol agents. What do you mean by biocontrol agent? It refers to the use of biological methods to control pests and plant diseases. In modern society, these problems have been tackled increasingly by the use of chemicals, as all of us know, in the form of insecticides and pesticides. And these chemicals are toxic and extremely harmful to human beings and animals alike and have been polluting our environments. So because of this, there is soil pollution, water pollution, groundwater is getting polluted, and of course through food chain, it is ultimately all these dangerous chemicals which are sprayed in the form of pesticides and insecticides are entering into our small intestine, stomach and all the internal organs and causing cancer and other dangerous diseases. And these, when they are sprayed to the plants, they are through food chain, they are entering into the fruits, they are entering into vegetables and crop plants. So when we consume these, again they are entering back to us. Soil is also polluted through the use of weedicides. Weeds, unnecessary, unwanted, dangerous plants that grow along with the crop. They are called weeds. So to kill those weeds like Parthenium, what we are doing is we are spraying weedicides. Again, weedicide is a chemical and our purpose is to remove weeds. That's okay. But then along with the weeds getting weeded out, the chemicals are entering into our body, hence dangerous. Biological control of pests and disease is a method of controlling pests on natural prediction rather than chemicals. In this, what we are doing, we are using microbes, we are using Shakuni philosophy. That is, how to remove a thorn that has gone into the foot or sole by use of another thorn. So we are using one microbe which is naturally against the other microbe. So we are not at all using any chemical here. That's how we are safe. We are able to remove all the weeds, all the pests, all the dangerous insects by using the microbes which are against them naturally. Hence, we are playing a safe game. So the organic farmer creates a system where the pests are not eradicated but kept at manageable level by a complex system of checks and balances within the living and vibrant ecosystem. For example, the ladybird and dragonflies are used to get rid of dangerous aphids and mosquitoes respectively. See, we are using natural enemies. On brassicas and fruit tree to control butterfly, caterpillars, bacteria, Bacillus thuringiensis is used. BT, we say BT is used to control the butterfly caterpillars. So biological control developed for use in the treatment of plant disease is the fungus Trichoderma, very useful one. So Trichoderma are free-living fungi that are very common in the root systems that control several plant pathogens. Like baculoviruses are pathogens that attack insects and other arthropods. The majority of the baculoviruses used as biological control agents are in the genus. And the second one, nucleopolyhedrovirus. These viruses are excellent candidates for species-specific, narrow-spectrum insecticidal applications. When we say narrow spectrum, there is broad spectrum and narrow spectrum. Means it is just like nanotechnology. It is very specific about the pathogen or insect. So basically, there is an urgent need of biological control to replace or supplement the chemical control so that the ill effects of chemical pesticides are reduced. These biopesticides are of biological origin and again divided into categories like bioherbicides, bioinsecticides, etc. Biological control involves the natural predation of the pests. These have the following benefits. These are non-persistent, non-toxic and biodegradable. These do not eradicate the pests but keep them at the manageable level through food chains and food webs so that the survival of beneficial predatory and parasitic insects is ensured. So these maintain the biodiversity and stability of the ecosystem. These reduce our dependency on toxic chemical pesticides, so decrease the chances of environmental pollution and degradation. Therefore, biocontrol involves holistic approach. Examples of biological control: bioherbicides. These are living organisms which control the weeds. The first bioherbicide was developed in 1981 and it was a mycoherbicide derived from a fungus Phytophthora palmivora, which controls the growth of milkweed vines in citrus orchards. Another fine example of biological control of weeds is the control of overgrowth of cacti by introduction of cochineal anthe. Another fine example of biological control through the insect Cactoblastis cactorum in India and Australia. Recently, two fungal spore products like Divine, Devine, Divine and Collego, Collego have been introduced to control the weeds. Latest technique in controlling weeds is to produce transgenic crop plants like tomato, tobacco, etc. by genetic engineering. It involves introduction of genes for herbicidal resistance into crop plants which will be able to tolerate a herbicide. And bioinsecticide. We'll talk about this bioinsecticide in our next session. Until then,